nous avons aussi une relation particulière avec l'Égypte. C'est un pays qui est engagé depuis très longtemps dans la lutte contre le terrorisme, à nos côtés. Et c'est un pays qui joue un rôle important dans une région profondément instable qu'est le Proche-Orient et la Méditerranée.
La visite du maréchal al-Sissi à Paris est une bonne chose. Elle confirme les bonnes relations entre la France et l'Égypte. Elles sont d'autant plus importantes aujourd'hui que dans la zone où on se trouve, l'Égypte joue un rôle de premier plan dans l'affaire libyenne.
The Egyptian authorities, on behalf of the Egyptian people, decided to take some necessary measures in order to stabilize the situation, in order to secure their reserve, and in order to stop the bleeding.
ولكن كلما يضيق النفس على مصر يرسل الرحمن إلى مصر إنسان ليفتح الآفاق. وأنا أقول يرسل إنسان إلى مصر ليفتح الآفاق وهو عبد الفتاح فتاح إفريقيا.
Last year, I had the honor of visiting Egypt, where I met His Excellency President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi, who has demonstrated extraordinary leadership in the fight against hepatitis C. Egypt has tested more than 60 million people, regardless of whether they are citizens or refugees, linking those who test positive to treatment free of charge.
He can count on Abdel Fattah al-Sisi as an ally in that fight. The former army general is a secular leader and has been fighting his own fight against political Islam in his country.
The pyramids, the Sphinx, the Suez Canal. When it comes to mega projects, Egypt's been getting it done for centuries. Now the latest, a multi-billion-dollar development on the outskirts of Cairo, promises Egyptians a better life and a better city, but for a price.
It's a new capital city carved out of the desert and directly in line with President Sisi's new economic vision for Egypt.
The Egyptian government has started an ambitious project of relocating its citizens who live in slums. There are about 351 slums in the Egyptian capital, which officials deem unsafe. As a result, the over 800,000 slum dwellers will eventually be relocated to high-rise apartments such as the Tahrir Misra in the capital Cairo.
Egyptian President Abdel Fattah el-Sisi has inaugurated the country's biggest bridge project, the Tahrir Misra.
Many countries around the world have come to rely on Egypt to meet their needs for fresh fruit and vegetables.
The report maps out the steps being taken to make Egypt a logistics, manufacturing and energy hub for the region and gateway to Africa. In this context, President Abdel Fattah el-Sisi shares his vision for Egypt's regional role.
Egypt is really a core country for us and has been for over a decade now. We are happy to be investing in Egypt. We continue to invest in Egypt.
It's really interesting when you speak to Egyptians, you know, these massive infrastructure projects like this administrative capital, like all of these new roads that are crisscrossing the country. You know, the president announces he's going to do something like this, but then he doesn't really follow up. And then suddenly 2 years later, you see the results of all of the work that he seems to have been doing behind the scenes. So there is support for President Sisi.
Extraordinary leader for Egypt and I believe the African world.